So here we are, stuck in the hiatus. Season 14 has ended. I kind of want death. I miss Supernatural already. Also, if you can't tell, new background? Maybe, possibly, I don't know. I'm sitting on my floor in my bedroom and that's my TV, but I put my Supernatural blanket over it so it looks cool in the background, so why not? Sam and Dean are just like right behind my shoulder. You can see Cass in the corner and Crowley's on that side, but like whatever. But anyway, it's that time of year again where I come up with weird video ideas and stuff like that. But I think the first video I should definitely make as we enter the hiatus would be things that I want to see in season 15 of Supernatural. If you don't know, Supernatural's last season will unfortunately be season 15, which is the next season. But this video is more things that I kind of hope to see before the show ends, not necessarily predictions. So here's your spoiler warning. I will be talking a little bit about season 14 and the events leading up to it. So if you have not seen all of season 14 and don't want any spoilers, then this is your chance to leave now. So I think we should start with the obvious one, which would be the return of dead characters. Now I know a lot of people don't like it when Supernatural kills characters and then later brings them back, considering it does kind of make their death seem kind of pointless and like not as meaningful. But because this is the last season, I think that's one of the major things that Supernatural should do. We should get some final goodbyes to our favorite characters. A few that I could think of right now would probably be Ellen and Joe, the original Bobby, Charlie and Kevin, and Crowley, but we all know that we're not gonna probably see him ever again in Supernatural, RIP. Considering all hell literally broke loose in the season 14 finale, I think that this could be possible. It seems like the perfect opportunity to bring back some characters and have them help out the Winchesters with the whole God situation. This also includes angels and demons that have been a lot of help to Sam and Dean. Gabriel, for example. If the empty is also spilling open, then he could come back too. Along with some other big characters that have either helped Sam and Dean or that Sam and Dean have killed. Next would be Amara's return. Now, I know this may seem a little weird because I have said multiple times that season 11 is my least favorite season in Supernatural, but considering Chuck decided to make a timely return recently, I think it's only fair that Amara comes back as well. I have no doubt in my mind that she will come back, considering she seems to be the only one strong enough to put up a good fight against Chuck, who seemingly lost all regard for his creations. In the season 11 finale, Amara changed her view on the world, and instead of destroying the world, Dean and God convinced her that the Earth was worth saving. So if Amara hasn't had another change of heart, then I think she might be able to aid the Winchesters. Amara could help lock up God, similar to how God locked up Amara with the Mark of Cain, or if she's willing to, she can sacrifice herself after they kill God, if that's even possible, so it evens out the universe. Because we all know that if one of them dies, the other has to die too, to balance out the universe, and so that everything doesn't go like kaboom. Next is the Wayward Sisters' return. I need that in my life so much. I love the Wayward Sisters. If you don't know what the Wayward Sisters are, you are behind. I would love to see a return of the girls and actually have a conclusion for them. I don't know exactly what kind of conclusion I would want for them. All I know is that I don't want them to die, obviously. I would love to see Claire meet Dark Kaya, and maybe see one more battle for the Wayward Sisters altogether. Considering that it's now apocalypse time, I don't really have any doubts that they will stop exploring the multiverse in the next season. So there's a pretty hard chance that Kaya will return, and she might be pissed off at Dean for the whole spear thing. Another thing would be I really wanted Wayward Sisters to get picked up after the next season ends, because I think it would be the perfect time to do so, so at least the SPN fandom has something to watch that's new, and also if they did get picked up, there could be a cameo of Sam and Dean and Cass, depending on their fate at the end of next season. Next is plots related to heaven and hell. Ooh, this is juicy, guys. Recently in Supernatural, there has been a crisis in heaven due to the lack of angels, and hell is kind of in a shitstorm considering they don't really have their king anymore. I would like to see Heaven be fixed, and also at least get an update on how Hell is doing. I also hope that maybe Heaven and Hell can work together alongside the Winchesters in the fight to save the world, similar to how everyone teamed up in season 11 to fight Amara. Thing is, that would be pretty difficult to do considering there's less angels and Hell has no leader. But hey, if Jack can forge human souls into angels and make new ones, maybe we could be in luck. Next, I want flashbacks and I want reunions. As far as flashbacks go, I think season 15 is going to have that like covered with the undoing of Sam and Dean's hunts. There has to be flashbacks if they're going to be doing their old hunts again, but as far as reunions go, there is one that I've been wanting to see since season 1 of Supernatural. I really want Sam to reunite with Jessica. Now, I know it's been 15 years since she's died, but I think after all that time, Sam deserves to see her once more, you know? It would be really nice to see how Sam reacts to seeing her again, and also I just want Sam to be happy, and I think Jessica was the only person who really made Sam happy besides like Dean. Sam is probably over Jessica in a way, considering we've seen him with other women before in the show, like Amelia, for example. If you don't think that Sam just like made up Amelia in his head and had a mental breakdown at the end of season 7 because Dean. That's a theory I've heard, but anyway. Jess was his one, alright? Like, he planned on marrying her and all of that jazz, so I think Sam would be pretty happy to see her. And I would just love that, you know? Little reunion, it would be great. Now, it would be even sadder if they reunited in heaven at the end of the series, but like, oh god, that would hurt. I just thought about like the last episode and like Sam and Dean in heaven and Sam seeing Jessica again, and I was like, ugh! Lastly, I want a good end to Sam and Dean's story. Because this is the last season, Sam and Dean need to have a epic ending. Whether it's them both dying to save the world or happily kicking their feet back after stopping the apocalypse, it just needs to be good. I want justice for Sam and Dean's story, I want a good conclusion, and I want to not feel super horrible after watching the last episode of Supernatural, even though I'm going to be really sad after it ends. So I asked you guys on my community tab on YouTube what you guys wanted to see in season 15, so I am going to read some of your comments and talk about them. So I'll put the comments down on the screen below when I'm reading them. I'm not going to say your guys' usernames just because some of y'all have weird usernames and I don't want to butcher them, so I'm just going to read the comment. Here's the first one. If Sam, Dean, and Cass died, I don't think they did, or will, then I think we might see more universes possibly and see why he made all of them. I think he is referring to God. Yeah, I get that. As Michael said in season 13, he says that God kind of like had scrapped universes of like things he wanted to, you know, make because God's a writer and stuff like that. So the apocalypse worlds are more worlds that he's kind of thrown away. So yeah, I agree. I would want to see Gabriel come back and talk to the Winchesters in a porno reality. Yes, I agree 100%. Jack comes back and claps Chuck's ass. I hope so. You know what? I want to see Jack beat the shit out of Chuck. I would love to see Amara team up with the Winchesters and figure out a way to stop God, aka Chuck, since you can't kill him without making things unbalanced. I had to sneeze. Shit. Without making things unbalanced. That's what I said before. I think Amara will definitely come back at some point in season 15, because if God is the one who fucked everything up and he's kind of spectating to see the end of the world, then one, he's a fucking asshole, and two, Amara's the only one who has the power to kill Chuck. But with help from Jack, the Winchesters, Cass, and anyone else they can assemble up, it would be like, they could do that, you know? I would like to see more background on the Shadow and see if it's more powerful than God, since it claims to be older. Also would like to see the original Michael get out of the cage to realize God doesn't care about him if they can make him not crazy. I do want to see more background on the Shadow too. I think we will see more of the Empty in the next season, obviously, considering where we left off with Jack especially. So we can expect the Empty to have somewhat of a confrontation with Jack, probably like the first episode of next season. Also, I would like to see Michael out of the cage too, because I feel like if God is undoing everything that Sam and Dean did, he's just gonna fuck up everything, like have fucked up Michael back too. Like, that would be awesome. I want to see Adam back in the first Michael. A lot of people do. Jody and the girls, I agree. I love the Wayward Sisters so much. I'd like to see the Empty as a badass. We only get to see him on his true form or played by some other character. I really want him to have a badass character of his own and reveal some stuff of before creation or his true powers, because I think he can match Chuck. Also, Return of Crowley could make this the best season ever. I agree with you on the Crowley part. I also agree with you with the Empty part too. I think if they actually didn't make the Empty seem kind of like this omniscient kind of person who just stays in this one little box. They actually went into a little bit more detail about the origins of this shadow person that rules the Empty. That would be awesome. And also, I want Crowley back as much as everybody else does, but I know he's probably not gonna come back, which sucks. I really want all the Archangels to be brought back and team up with the Winchesters, Jack, Billy, and the Empty against God. I would also like to see the Old Death return in some way. I would love to see the Old Death, but I don't think that's gonna happen. The Old Death could return if, you know, God undid everything that Sam and Dean did, and, you know, Dean killed Death, so it could be possible. At this point, we don't really know everyone that's, like, coming back, but I'm excited, so. How about the return of Jesse Turner? I would also like to see the Old Death come back and reap God like he said he would. Well, if all the Archangels are to come back, then Jesse Turner's powers would work again, considering his powers are derived from Lucifer. So that kind of goes hand in hand regarding, like, the last comment. I think having Death reap God would be awesome, though, after they kill. Like, I would love to see, like, Sam and Dean and whoever is helping them, like, kill God and then see Death reap him, and then just, like, that'd be great. I want Jack to come back and have cute family moments with his dads, and of course I want them to kick Chuck's ass. It would be cool to see the Winchesters, Heaven, Hell, the Empty, and Death all cooperate in order to stop God. And I really want Cass and Jack to survive the season finale. They could continue the family business. I wholeheartedly agree. Thank you, Destiel Cannon. Maybe. I don't know. And that's the last one. You guys have some interesting things to say about what you guys want in season 15. Feels like we're all pretty much on the same page. We want a good ending. We want some badass shit. We want some emotional oofed stuff, you know? I'm really excited for season 15. I'm not excited to have to wait until October for it, but you know what? I'm gonna do it anyways, because I do it every year. I'm definitely gonna be rewatching Supernatural all break too, so yeah, I'm definitely going to make more videos about what we can anticipate for season 15 when new information comes out about what is necessarily going to happen in the show and stuff like that. So expect videos like that, and also expect videos every week if I have the motivation to keep going. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you all have a nice day. I will leave my Instagram and my Twitter things somewhere on the screen, and don't get possessed by any demons. Bye.